Good YouTube, it's Big Mon Sports Talk, and we back here again with another video. And today's video we here to talk about that boy Ice Trae the game. That boy Trae Young. Basically, if you didn't know, he got traded. And I'm here just to give my opinions on if I think it's a good trade, bad trade. But yeah, he ended up getting traded to the Washington Wizards. He ended up getting traded for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. But this was one of his requests is to go to the Wizards. So I I I think it's keep it real. I think it's good for the Wizards. I still think it's bad for the Hawks because you really didn't get nothing. I mean, they wanted to get a contract that's expiring so they can go into the following year with more salary cap so they can get more people, sign better people. Which I think is cool, but I think not getting a pick or not getting nothing really. So you really just traded Trae Young for Corey Kispert. Which I think is ah I do think it's crazy on the Hawks end, but for Trae Young, I think Trae Young is finna do good. I think he's got a good team. I think Alex Sarr being there, what he got a good lob threat, which he's really always had. It was a good lob threat. Uh, Trae Johnson, he been killing it. I ain't gonna lie, catch and shoot wise, he been killing it. He got a burner on him. So I mean, yeah. Plus the Wizards, they don't get to get no picks because I don't think they're finna be good nowhere. So they still gonna end up getting a good pick in this year's draft. So I do think the Wizards is, I do think it's good for Trae Young to go to the Wizards. Now he gets to ball out. He gets to go back being the big dog of his team. So yeah, I think he's gonna do good. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go back to his All Star form. Uh, but now on to the Hawks. Yeah, I get it that they trade him for to get a what's it call it to get that contract up out of there for CJ McCollum. But it's like they to me it's like they really just gave Trae Young up for a bag of chips, which is crazy. Like they really just said, "Here, we don't want him, take him." And I think that's crazy for a player on a Trae Young caliber. Cause it's not like Trae Young is like a trash player, boy. Trae Young is actually pretty good. So for to to just give him up for an expiring contract and Corey Kispert is crazy to me. It really is. I do think it's crazy. I thought it was better teams that wanted him. I think it was could have been better teams that did the trade. I think him. Well, I do think him going to the Wizards is gonna ball out anyway. But I think like him going to the Rockets, you could have got something back in return. You could have got some more wing defenders. You could have got. You see what I'm saying for Trae Young? If you're just gonna give him up for basically Corey Kispert, you're like, boy, you could have tried to get a some contracts from. Yeah, that's why I said I think it's crazy. That's what I said. I don't know if it's true because it is rumors out there that his value ain't that high because he don't play no defense. But also, there's multiple of other players who are elite on offense who's not that good on defense. So I do think that's a knock to Trae Young, but I don't think it's like a big of a knock that people trying to be like. Like no offense, like him and Luca. Even though I do think Luca's a greater offensive player, but he's a crazy defensive liability too. So it's not like and you see, boy, you saw how fast the Lakers pull that trade on Luca. Like I ain't saying Trae Young is up there, but Luca. But like, let's not act like Trae Young is like a bum player. Now that's all I'm saying. Uh, but yeah, I do that trade is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I do think it's somewhat crazy. But also for the Hawks, it's slick good because they also get to keep the Pelicans pick. Because I think, but so what do I think for the future of Trae Young and the Hawks? For Trae Young, I think the Wizards is gonna. I think they're building something nice down there in Washington right now. So yeah, I think they're building something nice in Washington right now. So I think they're going to keep Trae Young in the future. See what's going on. I do hate that's going to like slow down Bud Carrington's development, and because now you're gonna need Trae Young because he needs the ball in his hand. Let's keep it real. He's not a good player if you take the ball out of his hands. But also, but with the ball in his hands, he's one of the best players. I ain't gonna say in the league, but he's a great offensive player. He's one of the best offensive players in the league with the ball in his hand. So you can't knock him. But yeah, but so the Wizards, I do think they're gonna keep him. I do think that's their game plan. before the Hawks, I slick think it's a good trade, but I just think they could have got at least try to get some picks for him or something, boy. But I do think it's a good trade for the Hawks. I do think it's a good trade for the Hawks. Basically because you still get to keep your Pelican pick, so I think they're gonna end up basically getting one of these top players to end up going with Jalen Johnson. Uh, you get more salary cap, so I do think it's Jalen Johnson contract. I do think is it time for him to renew? I don't know, but if you do need to sign some other people or get some more pieces, you do have salary cap in the future. But so I do think it's like a win-win of both. I just wish the Hawks got more for they because it's like they basically said here we don't want them, take them. So yeah, but so question of the day is who do you think is the winner out of the trade? To me, it's kind of a win-win. But if I gotta choose, I'm taking the Wizards. They won the trade. But make sure you put a comment in this. Make sure you comment why who you think won, and also make sure you like and subscribe. And peace.